Some places stop you in your tracks, leaving you breathless and wide-eyed, as if you've stumbled into a dream. The Douro Valley in Portugal is one of them, a place where the landscape itself feels like a revelation. Imagine standing on a hillside, the gentle warmth of the sun on your face, gazing over steep terraced vineyards that tumble down to a winding silver river below. This landscape feels both ancient and alive, a masterpiece shaped by the hands of nature and perfected by generations of dedicated winemakers. Every view is a postcard, every moment a memory in the making, as if the valley itself is inviting you to pause and take it all in. The hills are a patchwork of vineyards, stitched together by stone walls and winding paths, the very soul of the region and the birthplace of the world-famous port wine. The air hums with a quiet energy, a sense of purpose and tradition passed down through centuries, as workers tend the vines in the soft light of dawn. Here, the Douro is more than a destination. It's a living story of struggle, innovation, and passion, where every stone and vine has a tale to tell. Terraced slopes stretch for miles, some so steep you wonder how anyone could work them, yet they stand as a testament to human determination and ingenuity. The colors shift with the seasons, deep green vines in summer, lush and full of promise, fiery reds and golds in autumn, painting the hillsides with a vibrant tapestry of color, all set against a brilliant blue sky that seems to stretch on forever, amplifying the valley's beauty. The river is the valley's artery, shaping the land and the lives of those who call it home. Its gentle flow a constant companion to the vineyards. Once it carried barrels of wine to the coast. Now it's a constant calming presence, reflecting the sky and the dreams of those who live along its banks. To see the Douro Valley is to witness the heart of Portugal, beating strong with history, culture, and natural wonder. It's a place that demands respect and rewards you with beauty at every turn, leaving an imprint on your soul that you'll carry long after you leave. The Douro River is the valley's lifeblood, a shimmering ribbon that has shaped this landscape for millennia. Carving its way from the rugged highlands of Spain to the Atlantic at Porto, the river's journey is as dramatic as the scenery it creates. Here, the river creates a unique microclimate, perfect for growing grapes. The steep, sun-drenched terraces hug the water, nurturing vines that produce some of the world's most celebrated wines. For centuries, it was the only route to transport wine from remote vineyards to the port cellars in Vila Nova de Gaia, connecting isolated communities to the world beyond. Brave boatmen navigated rabalos, flat-bottomed boats, through treacherous currents, risking everything for the region's most precious cargo. Their skill and courage became legendary, woven into the valley's folklore. The river's rhythm shapes life, culture, and identity in the Douro. Festivals, traditions, and daily routines all revolve around its steady flow. Today, rabalos are mostly for tourists, but their silhouettes remain a symbol of heritage, echoing the past with every journey. A boat trip offers a new perspective. Terraced hills rise like cathedral walls, their patterns telling stories of generations of winemakers. Villages cling to the slopes, their whitewashed houses standing watch over the river, each with its own story to tell. And quintas, wine estates, dot the landscape, their names whispered in the wind, promising hospitality and tradition. The journey is slow and meditative, letting you absorb the valley's immense beauty, the interplay of light and shadow on the water and hills. The river ties everything together, past and present, weaving a tapestry of memory and hope through every season. Walking its banks, you feel the weight of history and the anticipation of each new vintage, as if the land itself is alive with stories. The Douro's story is written in every bend of the river, in every stone terrace, and in every glass of wine poured. It's a journey you'll never forget, a place where time, tradition, and nature flow together in perfect harmony. When it comes to wine history, the Douro Valley stands apart. In 1756, it became the world's first officially demarcated and regulated wine region, thanks to the Marquis of Pombal. Stone pillars, Marcos Pombalinos, still mark the best vineyards today. This act protected the identity and quality of port, giving the region a lasting legacy. But winemaking here goes back much further, at least 2,000 years, to. 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 to their cellars filled with stories and tradition. Walking through these estates, you sense a powerful connection to the past. The Douro is not a region built for tourists. It's an authentic working landscape. Winemakers here are custodians of a legacy, blending respect for tradition with a passion for innovation. Their deep-rooted history is evident in every glass. The valley's story is one you can see, feel, and taste. It's a living heritage passed down through the ages. The Douro's terraced vineyards are its most iconic feature. Carved by hand into steep rocky hillsides, these terraces are feats of engineering and endurance. The oldest, called socalcos, are supported by dry stone walls, beautiful but hard to maintain. Modern patamares are wider, allowing for tractors, but lack the romance of the old stonework. Both types prevent erosion and make viticulture possible on unforgiving slopes. The terraces have transformed the landscape, blending human ingenuity with nature's beauty. In 2001, UNESCO recognized the Alto Douro as a World Heritage Site, an evolved cultural landscape. Walking among the terraces, you feel awe for the generations who built them, stone by stone. The gnarled vines, some over a century old, tell stories of countless harvests. This is a landscape shaped by perseverance and passion. It's a stairway to heaven, built by hand. Port wine is the Douro's heart and soul, a symbol of centuries-old tradition and the region's enduring spirit. This sweet fortified wine is made by adding grape spirit to halt fermentation, preserving natural sugars and creating a rich, complex drink that's both powerful and elegant. Harvest is a time of celebration. Grapes are often picked by hand, and in some quintas, still crushed by foot in granite lagares, a tradition that brings families and friends together. This gentle, traditional method is said to extract the best flavors, ensuring the wine's character remains true to its roots. Port comes in many styles. Ruby, aged briefly for bold fruitiness and vibrant color, perfect for those who love youthful, lively wines. Tawny, aged longer in small barrels for nutty caramel notes and a silky texture that lingers on the palate. And vintage, the pinnacle, aged for decades, representing the very best years and the winemaker's artistry. Tasting port at a quinta is essential. Each sip reveals the valley's history and landscape, connecting you to the land and the people who shape it. Winemakers guide you through the subtle differences, from youthful fruit to the complexity of age, sharing stories and secrets passed down through generations. The range of aromas, blackcurrant, cherry, fig, almond, spice, is astonishing, each glass offering a new discovery for the senses. Port is more than a drink, it's a taste of the Douro soul, a celebration of its landscape and people. Every glass is a lesson in tradition, patience, and passion, reflecting the dedication of generations of winemakers. The valley story lives in every bottle, waiting to be uncorked and shared. To visit is to experience a living legacy, to walk among vines that have witnessed centuries of history. And to taste port is to taste the Douro itself, a journey through time, tradition, and the enduring beauty of this remarkable valley. The Douro Valley is a feast for the senses, especially taste. The cuisine is rustic and hearty, rooted in the same land that produces its wines. Local olive oil, fresh vegetables, and meats from nearby farms form the backbone of every meal. Classic dishes like cozido or portuguesa, a rich stew, and slow-roasted kid or lamb showcase the region's abundance. River fish, crusty bread, and local cheeses round out the table. Almonds, honey, and sheep's or goat's milk cheeses are Douro specialties, often paired with a glass of tawny port. Meals here are about more than food. They're about sharing, tradition, and community. Recipes are passed down through generations, each bite telling a story of the valley. Eating in the Douro is an authentic, soulful experience. It's a celebration of the land's bounty and the people's warmth. For centuries, port wine's journey began on rabello boats, expertly steered down the wild Douro to Vila Nova de Gaia. These flat-bottomed boats, with their long steering oars and square sails, braved rapids and currents, carrying barrels of wine to the coast. The boatmen were heroes, skilled, courageous, and deeply connected to the river. The arrival of trains and dams ended the era of commercial rabelos, but their legacy lives on. Today, replica rabelos glide along the river, their sails bearing the names of famous port houses. They're floating ambassadors of the region's history. A cruise on a rabelo is a tribute to the brave boatmen and a unique way to see the city. The river's story is written in every wave. The Douro's true heart is its people, resilient, welcoming, and deeply connected to the land. Generations have carved terraces, tended vines, and preserved traditions with quiet determination. Visiting a family-run quinta, you're welcomed as a guest, sharing food and stories. Knowledge is passed down through hands-on experience, not just books. Young winemakers learn from elders, blending tradition with innovation. The people are guardians of this UNESCO site, balancing heritage with progress. Their warmth and dedication infuse every bottle of wine. The Douro's spirit lives in its people. What makes the Douro Valley unforgettable? The beauty of terraced hills, the taste of aged port, the warmth of its people, and the living history in every stone and vine. Here, life moves with the seasons, a chance to disconnect from the modern rush and reconnect with authenticity. The Douro is best experienced. Walk the vineyards, share a meal, watch the river flow. Words and pictures can only hint at its magic. Come and explore the winding roads, historic quintas, and vibrant traditions. Whether you're a wine lover, a history buff, or a seeker of beauty, the Douro Valley awaits. It's a journey you'll never forget.